Good afternoon, class. My name is Mr. Garcia. Today we're going to do something a little different. So we're still talking about geometry. Last week we talked about reflections and transformations. So right now we're going to talk about translations. Okay? So what's our objective today? We are going to learn to identify, represent, and draw the translations of figures in the coordinate plane. Okay? So hopefully by the end of today, we can talk about that. That way we can talk about transformations. Like I said, we did talk about this last week. So remember, the transformations of a geometric figure is a change in its position, shape, or size. Okay? So the pre-image is the original figure. So we know that when we look at one figure, there's always a second one to look at too. Okay? So lastly, we're going to look at the image is the resulting figure after undergoing a transformation. So like we said, the actual thing, the actual translation of the image, okay? So the rigid transformation. So remember that it is a transformation that does not alter the size or shape of a geometric figure. So if I have one ball and I simply just put it up there, right? We can see that the translation is just moving from point A to point B. So we're looking at that pre-image. So similarity transformation is a transformation that does not alter the size but not the shape of a geometric figure. So remember, it does not alter the size or anything in that sort of, form. So remember to put these in your notes. Translation is a transformation that maps all points of the pre-image the same distance in the same direction to form the images. Okay, so like I said, we have point A. Let's say that figure is A, B, C, and D. It's a square, so we have 4 sides. So we're going to slide it down, right? And that's all we're doing. We're not changing the shape. We're not making it bigger. We're simply just coordinating it. So that way it goes from pre-image down to the image, okay? So let's take a couple of examples now. So we're gonna go, let me give you about 15 minutes to work on this. Remember to graph the pre-image. So if we are looking at A being 2, 1, this is our pre-image, right? Right, so we're going up, or is this? So A, 2, 1. So we're gonna look at for A, 1, 2, 1. Okay? And then B, 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? Because we're moving across the x-axis. Right? So then we go from C8, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's C, okay? So we're gonna graph the image using this, okay? So if we have, this is the pre-image, this is our image, this is our pre-image, okay? So we're gonna move from here to here, okay? So what does it say? A equals -7 to -4, okay? So if we look at X, we know that this side is what? Positive, good job. This side? Awesome, okay, negative and positive, okay. So we know that this one's always negative, right? No? Cool. All right, so let's talk about this. It says A goes -7 to -4, okay? So if we have A, it wants us to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7's right here, okay? And then move down 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, okay? And then B equals -5 and 2. So we're gonna look at B being -1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay? And then we go back to being 2 right here, okay? So don't forget that. We're moving down and then moving more. So use a ruler. So we're gonna use the rulers to connect these things. Make sure they are connecting according to the graphed image, okay? Find the slopes of the lines connecting the corresponding points. So like I said, what happens here has to be graphed, okay? So find the lengths of the lines connecting the corresponding points. Any questions so far? No? Okay, awesome. All right, let's go to the next slide. All right, so we're gonna draw lines AA, BB, and CC. We find the lengths of the sides of each of the line connecting the vertices. What are the vertices? Correct, our points. Find the slope of each of the lines connecting the vertices. What type of transformation do you think a translation is? Okay? So, we're going to find the perimeter of each triangle, and then we find the area of each triangle. Same thing that we learned about last week. We're just trying to relate these things to actual math problems here, guys. Area and the other one. Describe the translation of pre-image of the image. Okay, so we looked at this. What is it doing? Translating, good job. Down 6 and right 4. Describe the translation of the pre-image to the image. So we have A here. How many does it go to the right? Or how many does this image go down? So if we look at this one, go to A, we go down. That's what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good job. All right. So, like I said, down 1 and left 4. Okay. Describe the translation with a vector. So, make sure you put this in your notes as well. Vector is the notation to indicate the direction the pre-image has been moved. Okay. So remember, we are looking for the vectors anytime that we're trying to graph something. So if we look at this image right here, and then we look at the image that transforms here, we have to find out how many does it take to go right here, okay? And that goes for each one that's there. All right, remember the rule, a different notation of indicate that movement of a translation, okay? So always remember that. So like we said, this is what we're doing, -9. Let's look at A, we go -9, all right? Yep. So 9 and then -6. So we're going down 6, okay? All right. Okay? So we're going to describe this translation with a vector. So if we look at the image right here, we knew that we were going to look at this image right here because this is the one with ascending. So when we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay? 5, and then we don't move anything, so it's just 0. Okay, so I'm going to give you a couple of minutes so you can work on this example. Locate the images of triangle and TOP, okay? So we're going to draw our triangle TOP, and then we're going to translate it to 4, -2, so I'll do that right now. Okay, any questions so far? All right, awesome. So, hopefully that was enough time. And let's see, what did we get for this example? All right. So, end of the presentation. So we'll continue this tomorrow. Okay, right now we're going to pass out this worksheet that we have printed here. And in this worksheet, I need you guys to take about 10 minutes to practice. Make sure you get everything. If you have any questions, please let me know. So that way I can work out some problems with you guys. So everybody can be on the same page. And tomorrow, we'll learn about, I believe, reflections. Okay? You guys have a good day.